going to be going over drawing geometric figures. I'm going to be doing the odd ones, so follow along. What quadrilaterals can you draw that have exactly 4 right angles? Remember, a right angle is an angle that has 90 degrees on the corner. If you have 4 right angles, I would have to be drawing a square because they have 4 right angles, or I could be drawing a rectangle. And we all know a rectangle also has 4 right angles to it. All right, let's go to number 9. What quadrilateral can you draw that has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides? A parallel sides means that they are exactly parallel to each other. And for a quadrilateral to only have 1 parallel side, that means the other ones are not parallel, which means they might be at a slight angle. And that would fit the description of a trapezoid. Okay? Trapezoid. I guess I should have wrote up here rectangle and square. All right, we're going to cruise down here to number 11 now. What quadrilaterals can you draw that have 2 side lengths of 9 centimeters and 2 side lengths of 4 centimeters? Let's see, to have 2 lengths that are the same, well, a rectangle would definitely fit because I could have 2 that are 9 and 2 that are 4. Another one that might fit would be a parallelogram, and that would be one that's offset, right, like so. These would still be 4 even though they're at a slight angle. And there's this ugly thing here. And these would be 9. Okay? Let's see. So right now we have a rectangle. We have a parallelogram. And, sorry, I had to check to see if I was spelling that correctly, and I wasn't. So parallelogram. Parallelogram. And then is there any other one that I can do? I would say we could also go with, I think a kite might fit this description, because a kite could have 2 angles, 2 sides at the top. That could be 4. And then 2 sides at the bottom would be 9. I think this would fit because it never says they have to be parallel to each other. It just describes the sides, right? Draw that use 2 side lengths that are 9 and 2 side lengths that are 4. Yeah. So it never just says what the angles have to be. So I'm going to also throw in there a kite. right? And some might be thinking a trapezoid would work, but let's remember the more specific that you can call uh, the shape, that's the label you want to go with. Trapezoid fits quite a few different ones. All right, so let me go ahead and head off to number 13 now, I believe. This one says, draw a quadrilateral that has one angle measure of 20 degrees, exactly one side length of 4. Well, okay, if I was to make an angle that had 20 degrees, well, I know that's not a very wide angle, so let's just say this is 20 degrees. I need one side length of 4. I might say that this is 4, right? And then this would come over here. This might be 5 over here. And these could be other measurements. But there would be my 20-degree angle and my side length of 4 units that would go ahead and qualify this to be the quadrilateral that is described in number 13. Number 14 is for you to do. I've got number 15 here. Using computer software, draw a quadrilateral with 2 sets of parallel sides and 2 angle measures of 135. Well, you guys aren't going to have computer software, so I'm going to expect you to go ahead and use that. But drawing a quadrilateral with 2 sets of parallel sides and 2 angle measures that are 135 degrees. Parallel sides means that, of course, again, the sides are going to be parallel with each other. Okay? But 135 degrees, for you to get that, remember, that's more than 90 degrees, right? Because 90 degrees is just straight up and down. So to get 135 degrees, remember, 2 90-degree angles equal 180 degrees. So if this is all 180, we could say 135 is going to be probably somewhere around here. Okay? So a very wide angle you're going to need for this, right? Now it says you need 2 of them with 2 very wide angles. Okay, so what we're talking about is 2 parallel lines, right? And then you're going to need 2 very wide angles, which means one angle is going to come out like that, and that means another angle is going to come out like that. Okay? These angles will both be 135. Now, it doesn't matter how long, because it doesn't say what the side lengths are, right? It doesn't matter how long you go out, but you will have to have these probably the same length, because these angles will also have to be the same, very likely. If those are the same, you might have one longer than the other. As long as these are 135, you can connect these, right? And that should qualify for an answer for number 15. Now, another way that you could draw this, if you wanted to, you could draw it like a diamond, right? And you could have your diamond like so, and as long as these 2 angles were 135 degrees, it would also fit the description of this quadrilateral, right? Quadrilateral is 4 sides, and as long as both of these sides are 135, it would also fit that description. Okay, I have done all the ones that I've got to do tonight. Good luck with the ones you have to do, and see you in class.